Hello, everybody. My name is Samuel Emmanuel Dickerson Jr., and welcome to Better You, Better Society, where we interview high-level and successful entrepreneurs and business leaders so that we can learn about their experiences and insights. In today's episode, we have the pleasure of speaking with Andre Bailey, who runs a successful car rental and Airbnb business. Andre will share his story of starting and growing his business, as well as the challenges and opportunities he's encountered along the way. Andre will also offer valuable advice for aspiring entrepreneurs looking to start their own businesses in the car rental and Airbnb industry. We hope you enjoy this episode and come away with some valuable insights and inspiration. What's up, Andre? So, what's up, Dre?
Yeah.
Which one do you like better, Andre or Dre?
Dre, but nobody call me Andre. Ain't gonna hold you.
Got you. All right, so Dre, how did you come up with the idea for your car rental and Airbnb business?
So my car rental business, I actually seen a podcast, like what we doing right now, and then I seen some go from, he copped like 33 cars within like 30 days, and just took off. You feel me? So from there, I said it's possible to turn liabilities into assets and go out there and make it happen. So that's where I got started. And originally, Toro wasn't allowed in New York. So me and my brother, we actually shot down to Florida, and to start it over there. And where I was originally staying, I just started that first Airbnb as my current residence. I started that as my first Airbnb.
So the residence that you were living at, you started to rent out some of the rooms for Airbnb.
Yeah, I was actually living in the basement, so I actually had that as my first Airbnb in New York while I moved to Florida. So that was my first Airbnb. And in the car I took that I had in New York, I drove that down to Florida. So that was my first car.
Wait, so where you were living at in New York, you lived in a basement. So then when you moved down to Florida, the place that you had in New York, you started renting that off as Airbnb. And that started bringing you an income.
Yes, sir.
So this is what you mean by you turn liability into assets, even with your car. So you took that down to Florida and you put that on Toro.
Yeah.
Okay, so you moved to Florida because Toro wasn't available in New York at that time.
At that time, it is now, but yeah, at that time it wasn't available in New York. But I didn't make that as an excuse, you feel me?
So you just moved down to Florida.
And literally 3 weeks later, I watched a podcast, copped this course. 3 weeks later, shot down to Florida.
Yo, what made you, like, were you scared to do that?
Not. There's always a little fear, but I believe you can either have faith or fear, but you can't have both. So I just went with faith. You feel me? And it's actually, I was working a 9 to 5, and I don't know if you remember, son. We had a conversation in the gym, and you was actually like, I was telling you I was thinking about quitting my job. It's actually quit my job twice. It's a whole story. So you was telling me about quitting my job, right? I mean, I was talking to you about quitting my job. But then I was like, yo, it's scary. I could be making 100K here in a couple years. I don't know what I should do. And you was like, yo, bro, just quit. I'm like, for real? Just quit? You said it made it seem so simple. Just quit. And I really took that, bro, and I was like, F it, bro. And I really did. So I want to thank you. I don't know if I even told you that, bro.
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
Well, you're welcome, bro. Yo, I'm listening to you about how you just moved to Florida, and I know I said quit like, you know, it was simple or whatever. I knew that was a risk, but you moving to me, bro, that was real risky, and I'm proud of you, bro. Mm-hmm. Like, you making me, like, I really believe in having balls when it comes to business, and I think having balls is, you know, important. You being able to make risky moves, go up to people, and just take chances. So me hearing you talk about the risk you took, you making me want to go take some more risks. And you making me want to be more courageous. So I'm inspired by you, bro.
Nah, definitely. I appreciate you.
So you quit your job and then you just shot down to Florida.
Yeah, so like I said, I quit my job twice, so I'm gonna just backtrack a little bit. Originally, the first time when you had told me to quit, all I did was hear about entrepreneurship and everything like that. I didn't even have a serious plan in effect. But I was just like, all right, let me try to save 10K and quit. You feel me? But, you know, life happens. I was halfway there, saved about 5K. And I forgot what hit, but I had to basically pay off like $4,000 and some change. I had $500 left to my name. And I'm like, yo, bro, I was trying to save 10K. Now I'm back down to $500. I was like, I'm not doing this again. I quit without a serious plan. I started wholesaling. I actually took I took $400 out of that $500, invested into myself, so I could find a mentor. Had $100 left. I started making some money. But you know, a lot of young black people, we start making money, we don't know what to do with it since it's our first time touching money. I was just living it up. I don't know if you've seen on social media.
I did.
Yeah, I was taking trips every month, every 2 weeks at that, popping bottles, going crazy. That's when COVID hit. And then there was a little fear that I ain't gonna hold you. My job called me back because we need people. They just offered me that 6 figures. A lot of people don't even know. I think this is the first time I'm really telling people. Like, I went back to work for like 6 months, and I'm like, yo, what am I doing here? Like, even 6 figures, this is not for me. Like, literally, I probably had $1,000 to my name. I quit again, and then that's when I seen the podcast, and then I seen the podcast, and then I quit again. It was like, yo, I'm out to Florida, so I quit my job, and I just went to Florida in 3 weeks, with like $1,000 to my name this time. So the first time I did it with 500, this time I did it with like 1,000.
Got you.
All right. So what made you get into the Airbnb game? Like, what gave you the idea to put your crib on Airbnb?
It was actually my boy that he was doing Airbnb as well. He was doing it in, where else he had his Airbnbs at? I think Cali or something. But he was doing it, and then so we shot out to Florida together. So he's like, yo, throw your joint on Airbnb. I said, alright. So I heard about it. I watched a few stuff on there. I said, I bet, let's do it. Greatest thing I've ever done.
Yo, isn't it crazy? This is why it's so good to have a powerful circle.
Definitely.
Like, talk about like, if you ain't have the right friend group, would you be doing what you're doing right now?
I ain't gonna hold you. I always thought I was different from the group I was in. Like, I always had that drive to do different things. So growing up, I tried a lot of stuff. Like, I was that person that was always in stuff, network marketing, name it, I done it. You feel me? But it was just to really find something valuable that you gotta stick with. I think my problem was I was trying too many different stuff at one time. But as soon as you lock into one thing, that's when you're really gonna see like you're gonna level up.
Wait, so real quick, even with that, but when you're starting off, don't you think it's good to try a lot of different things so that you can kind of see which one you click with?
I ain't gonna hold you. Like, you could try multiple, but that's hard. That's honestly something that I used to think about too. Like, yo, probably if I didn't try that stuff, I wouldn't be where I was at. But I'll say, try it. Don't just try it. You try something for 3 weeks and it's not working for me. You feel me? Get a course, get a mentorship in that thing that you feel confident about. If you're trying it for now 3-4 months, 5-6 months, and nothing's going on, alright, maybe you want to try something else. Or you could try something along the way. But honestly, I ain't really take off until I really started locking into what I was doing. It was like, alright, people was coming to me with Forex, this, that. All that stuff works. Everything works. But if you're spreading out too much, you're not going to really have time to level up in one thing.
So you're saying if you could go back in time, you would have just focused on one lane. And if someone is starting off, they should focus on one lane. And if they do that, they'll get to success a lot quicker.
100%. Once you build that out and you have a team running where you don't need to be in your business at all, say if you could take a month vacation and you don't got to touch your business, look at your business running completely 100% autopilot without you, then you know, boom, I could start up another business now and have another stream of income.
Okay, so you're saying, all right, so you work on one idea, you get that joint successful, and then you automate it and you build systems within it, and then you can start move on to your next idea.
Yeah, 100%.
Now, even with that, people need mentors. Like, you ain't going to be able to learn. Like, if I just started off, I wouldn't know how to build systems out. I wouldn't know how to delegate and have my business run on autopilot without me. It's either you, like you said before, you do it with experience or you get a mentor. So even when you say, we're talking about automating a business. Give me an example of a business that is automated, where you're just collecting money, but it's running without you.
All right, so my car rental business now. So I actually focused on getting economy vehicles for the most part because I was finding out a way to automate it. With my systems I have in place, I have people cards on file where the payments are just coming in weekly. I have them cars rented out long term. So I got 17 vehicles on the road right now rented out long term. Some cars I haven't seen within 10 months. You see what I'm saying? So now they're driving the vehicles. I'm getting paid weekly from it. And also I have a mechanic that just goes out to the vehicles and do oil changes, do checkups on the vehicles like once or twice every month or two. So the business is automated. I'm here in New York. My 17 cars in Florida. I got an assistant that within communication. So if anything going on, they doing the bookings, they doing everything, and it's just running.
Okay. So where do you keep? So you have a location where your cars are stored, and if somebody they hit up your assistant, they book the car, they go to that location, they get it. You don't even have to be there. They can take the car, they take it out. If there's a problem with it, they hit up your assistant. Your assistant then sends the mechanic out to go check on the car or whatever. And you don't got to do anything.
Yeah, I don't have to do anything.
Okay.
Yeah, but most of my cars, I don't have a specific spot where I store my cars. I do have a pickup location, but most of my cars stay out long term. I focus on finding long term renters, so I don't have to deal with it. I don't have to hire a big team to be running around doing car washes, picking up, dropping off cars. So I got one person, one executive assistant that helps me physically, and just random stuff like setting up Airbnbs, dealing with the cars when I need so. But and then one virtual assistant that deals with like anything virtual, computer tasks and everything like that.
Okay, so give me an example. How long is a long-term rental?
It could be as long, bro. I have some cars I haven't seen within 10 months.
Okay.
So.
Yo, man, I love it, bro. So you got money coming in. Oh, you know, you do one transaction, they get the car from you, and now you got money coming in every week until they return it. Yo, that's dope.
Facts.
Okay. What challenges have you faced while starting and growing your business?
What challenges have I faced it? Challenges. I was stuck a whole lot of times before I got my mentor, man. Trying to figure out the right way to go about insurances. Insurances.
Insurance. Yeah. I don't even know.
Yeah, insurance, whatever. I got it. I got the right way you said. Yeah, finding like the valid insurance and everything. Rental agreements, to have rental agreement in place and just really learn the business, how to rent. That whole startup process, that wasn't easy. That was a lot of challenges, and especially when I had guests getting into accidents. At first, when they was getting into accidents, I didn't know what to do. You feel me? I was lost, but big challenges. But I was able to get through everything. Like I said, getting connected with the right people, the right community, and everything was able to push me forward.
Okay. So the biggest thing that helped you get through those challenges it was your mentor and the community that you were a part of, where you got a problem, you hit up, yo, mentor, this happened, what do I do? Okay, I bet, this is what you do, da-da-da-da.
Facts, there you go.
Or in your community, I guess it's like an open forum where it's like, okay, this is my problem, and then 20 other people can chime in and tell you what to do.
Yep.
So how do you market and promote your business to attract new customers?
My marketing, I was doing a lot of Facebook, Google ads. Now, honestly, I don't really do paid marketing like that. So I post on social media, Facebook, Google, and I do a lot of in-person marketing. So
which one is the most successful for you?
The most successful is me. Honestly, my return renters and me just doing referrals. So me giving referral fees for people took me off. Like,
how did you refer? Like, how does that even work?
So basically, I will give people broker rates, and this is actually a way you could get into the business with no money down as well. You could just broker vehicles. So you get a broker rate from a company. So I'll give people wholesale rates. So say I give somebody my vehicle goes out.
Let's say I'm the person that wants to get into it without knowing anything. So let's say you're talking to me, like how does that work for me?
Alright, boom. So basically, I got economy vehicles that go out for $50 a day on average. I will give you a price $40 a day. You find renters for me, and you tell them the price you want to tell them. So now you will come to me, and you can find renters for $55 a day. Now I gave you a broker rate of $40 a day, so I'm charging renter $55, and you pocketing that $15 a day. If they rent for 30 days, and you're making $15 a day off that vehicle, you see what I'm saying? I don't do that.
Let's see. Hey Siri, what is 15 times 30?
15 times 30
That's 450.
450.
So if I find somebody who needs to rent a vehicle for a month, I tell them like, yo, I will rent you this vehicle for a month for $55 a day. All right, and they say yes. Boom. I'm like, okay, so here, talk to my mans. They give you the money, you give them the car. You give me $450 out of what they gave you, and you keep the rest.
Yes, sir.
And I ain't have to do nothing except make that connection.
No liability, nothing. I'm the one who's managing, doing the rental agreement. I'm the one who got all the knowledge. You got no knowledge, and you just
all I have to do is just find the people.
Yeah.
So wait, how do I go about finding people?
I market on Facebook. I do a lot of in-person marketing. I hand out business cards. I'll pull up to the airport on people while they're going to the airport. The rental cars at the airport. Like, yo, I got cars, better prices, you have better deals and everything. I just do a lot of hustling. Talk, communications, everything.
Got you. And that's something that I could do as well. Like, just, hey, if you need a car, if you need a car rental, if you need to rent a car, let me know. Yeah, on Facebook, social media. I could do my own ads. And I like it because there's no work in it for me. I don't have to know any knowledge. I don't have to do anything in depth. It's just get the people, send them to you, and I collect money. Simple. I like that.
Simple.
Okay. All right. So let's see. How do you handle customer service and complaints?
How do I handle customer service and complaints? Bro, I don't deal with none of that, bro. It's right now. I don't get complaints. You feel me? It's me we talking about. But nah. Honestly, like I said, my jobs in the past, I learned a lot from customer service. I used to do management jobs, like at Mavis and different car, what was that called? Car dealerships there, man. I used to do a lot of management positions, so I'm thankful for those jobs. So I got great customer service. Like, I know how to dilute a situation when people come, they angry. I know how to dilute a situation.
How do you do that?
Just you keep offer incentives and stuff. Like, if you know you messed up and it's on your end, make the customer feel like they right. Like, okay, yeah, I understand, and then listen, this is what we could do to help you out, and do like that. Like,
how have you adapted your business to the COVID-19 pandemic?
COVID-19 elevated my business. You feel me?
Most people they suffered during COVID.
Yeah, facts. Well, the thing is too, I got into like the middle of COVID, but I got into when it just started opening back up. So now people fiending to travel. You feel me? So Airbnbs, car rentals. I even was doing package deals. Staying in Airbnb, I give you a car rental for 25% off. Doing deals like that, hitting.
You know what's funny? A lot of people they got scared when the pandemic was happening. You know what I'm saying? And I know that you told me earlier you went back to work when the pandemic first happened, but it turns out the pandemic was the best thing to help you for your business. Is that something that you realized?
Yeah, definitely. Because like I said, at the beginning when the pandemic first hit, I did go back to work for like 6 months. But when I got out, pandemic was still, going on type of thing, but it wasn't crazy. It was just like, stuff was opening back up now, and everybody just want to travel, and things been locked, people been locked up for how long, quarantined and everything. So
after the pandemic, what did you see? Cutting you off like that don't feel crazy.
It flowed smooth though.
So after the pandemic happened, right, and you overcame that, and you learned that adversity or that bad time was actually something that benefited your business. What did that teach you for business going forward?
Don't be scared, son. Like, honestly, it's gonna be situations up and downs. You gotta see how to tweak and make adjustments to make the best out of every situation. Like, everything is happening for your good. No matter what it is in life, it's all happening for your good. You gotta just see the good in it and know how to bring that out. That's really what it is.
You know, it's funny. Like, a lot of people, they stand on the outside and they look at an opportunity and they try to, imagine. They think that they can tell everything about that opportunity, when really you don't know about something until you actually get into it. So that's something that I realized with the pandemic. Like, with me, like, my business, I made way more money during the pandemic than I ever made before the pandemic. But on the outside looking in, you would think the pandemic is a bad thing, but until you actually get in it, you start executing, you don't know anything. Like,
a lot of people have made millionaires out of the pandemic, so
yeah.
A lot of people.
And there are people that probably went back to work during the pandemic and never left that job, and they gave up on their whole destiny.
Facts. Scary.
Crazy. So what sets your car rental and Airbnb business apart from competitors?
Honestly, I think my customer service. I've done a lot of jobs, so I guess I've always been good on customer service, but that helped me. Honestly, a lot of people look down at 9 to 5s. I'm thankful for my 9 to 5s that I did have. It helped me be the person I am today in business. Like I learned a lot. I took anything I could take from that and literally transferred it over to my business. Because I used to be managers at different shops and everything. So I'm used to dealing with customers.
What do you mean by customer service though? Like, give me a few examples.
Just how I talk to customers, like not being presentable, not rude or anything like that. Even when there's a problem going on in a situation, like I know how to dilute the situation without arguing or starting an argument. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I mean. And like the incentives I give for people to come back and like stuff like that.
So give me some more examples. Talk to me more about like what is good customer service for other entrepreneurs out there.
What is good customer service for other entrepreneurs? Yeah, I'm stuck, bro. I ain't going to you.
I don't care about my cousin. No, I'm with you.
Somebody care about customers.
But for real, like, what is good customer service? Like, how do you treat your customers good so that, how do you provide customers with a good experience with you?
This is how I move. So even with my car rentals, like if people run a little late or whatever, I don't really press them even though I can, because in my agreement I have, like, yo, you're an hour late, you on the clock, you start getting this amount deducted out of your deposits. But I'll be like, listen, this is your first time, I'll let you rock for an hour. I'll give a little extensives like that. But I just don't, most of these big companies, you a little late or you do something, I don't know how to explain it, bro.
Like, I get it. So you more understanding.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
I'm understanding that stuff happens and everything. I'll let them rock for one.
And how does that help you? Like, how does that help now? How does you being understanding to your customers? How does that help you?
They come back, bro, and they send people. Like I had people that was like, all right, boom. They will. I even had people that smoke in the car, bro. I don't play around with smoking. I sent this mad hard to get out, whatever. So I had somebody that was renting for me for a minute. They smoked or whatever. They rented for me a couple times. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna let you rock this one. This time, I'm gonna let you know. Like usually, I take full deposits for people who smoke. I'm gonna let you rock this one time. They real thankful and like they send people to me. So it's like they rent for me on a regular. I'm the only person that they will rent from. They send people to me. So it's like it made me much more money than me taking the deposit. I made much more money just by letting them rock this one time. I'm not gonna let it rock every time, bro.
Yeah, got you.
You feel me?
So just a quick question. So do you make most of your money from returning customers and the referred customers that they send to you?
Yeah, honestly, yep.
Oh, okay.
Once my money's returned.
Got you. I ain't gonna lie. For me, that's the backbone of my repeat customers and the people that they refer to me. That's how I make most of my money.
Yeah,
okay.
Definitely.
And you saying so? And one of the ways to keep that return customers and to get more referrals is by having outstanding customer service.
Yep.
Entrepreneurs, pay attention. Can you share any memorable experiences or stories from running your business?
Memorable experience.
Memorable.
Cause I can't say the word. You gonna say it again?
No. I'm reading.
That's what I was trying to say, bro. Memorable. All right. Can I say any? Yeah, experiences. So, bro, it was crazy. I actually had somebody try to steal one of my vehicles, right? For real. And it's a minivan at that. So I'm thinking of all my cars, like I got a slingshot you could have stole, like mad things. But that's why you always put trackers in your cars. So I got trackers and kill switches in my car. So he was supposed to return the vehicle, never returned it that night. I hit him up the next day, he's ignoring me. Then I was like, I bet. I sent him a text. I was like, yo, what I say? I was like, basically like, yo, I'm gonna call the boys if you don't hit me back or whatever. No response. He was gangster or whatever. I'm like, I bet. Let me stop playing with this thing. Let me stop playing with this song. So I pull up on him. He went to the store. Literally right around the block from where I was at too. He didn't know I was over there. So I'm like, I bet. I'm watching him on the tracker the whole time. Pull up. I kill switch the vehicle. Now I'm walking towards the vehicle. You feel me? I'm about to go take it and just dip off. I see someone walking back. I ain't gonna hold you. Sound like some ex-military nigga. You feel me? I had something. You feel me? Ain't gonna say too much. But
you got the strap.
I ain't gonna say too much.
Possibly.
But I don't know what son got. You feel me? He crazy. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm like, alright, back.
I remember I'm about to, not that serious, the minivan. So I went back to my V, whatever. I just called the boys. I had the boys pull up. I got it back, and it actually like someone was living in the car, bro.
Oh.
So when I got in the car, joint was filthy, smelled like piss, bro. He had like dog hair all over it, blankets and stuff. So it looked like someone was living in there. So basically had son get about the car, got collect back the car. Literally, I parked the car up the next morning. I don't know, till this day I don't know if it was somebody he sent. Car got smacked, bro. Boop! Hit and run. Somebody hit and run the car. But it was parked nowhere close from where I picked it up. Like, he didn't know that location or whatever. That was like just a random location I had the car parked up. Sure was hit. So yeah, but it's the 3 ways to get paid off an accident. I coach a lot of my mentees on it. So anytime there's an accident, there's never no reason to be scared or fear. So I be liking accidents. I get big checks off accidents.
Okay, got you. So from my home, you see, so if homie did hit your car, you still got some bread out of that. That's crazy though. That's still the minivan.
The minivan, bro. Guess he had to need a place to live, but.
Yeah, but I mean, business is business, you know.
Nah, facts.
You know, charity is charity, business is business. And I be saying that to people, like, I do charity, but I also have a business. So you will pay me for my services. If you want charity, this is not that. I give out the turkey sandwiches on Saturday. This is not charity. This is business.
It's a fact.
It's like, then I had to learn how to be aggressive and to be assertive with that. Because I used to be very, like, you know, be a people pleaser, and that was killing my pockets. That was killing my progress in life. Did you ever struggle with being a people pleaser?
Yeah, definitely. When I first started out, like I said, I think my customer service was a little too much, because I would like grant like, all right, whatever, I don't have it, can I pay you tomorrow? 3 days later, 4 days later, then next thing you know, they try to run off. So that's why now 2 days, I make sure I take a big enough deposit where it's like, all right, I'll let like a day or two rock, but I'm charging them out the deposit for late fees, whatever fees, is all coming out the deposit. You feel me? After the second day, I'm picking up the car, and I'm keeping the whole deposit. So I don't want to play around with that no more. Because I had a couple people, you be nice, and then next thing you know, they're trying to run off without paying you after a week. Like, yo, I'm going to pay you, I'll get paid on Friday, please can I just wait till then? And next thing you know, they're running off. They're returning the car, and now you got no way collecting bread from them. So now, big enough deposit for any expenses, you feel me? And do it that way. Yeah. Like I said, it always come with experience, and you learn from that and just know how to maneuver from that.
Yo, that's a fact. And this is what I wanted to benefit. That's why I like, you know, what you said about having a mentor, because when you got a mentor, you know what I'm saying? Like, they can hit you up like, yo, you know, such and such is doing this. So somebody didn't pay me, and you can tell them how to maneuver that, how to deal with it, instead of them having to lose money and fail. After that one incident, they could just hit you up, and you can teach them how to maneuver out of that incident.
That's a fact. A mentor that speed track your whole success. Like, is either you're gonna pay 2 ways. It's either gonna pay with mistakes and time and mistakes, or you're just gonna pay somebody to learn from their mistakes and just lay it all out for you and guide you.
Bro, the biggest mistake that I think I ever made in my business career, bro, was just not having enough mentors, and not just YouTube and podcasts. I mean, mentors that I actually had direct access to that could walk me step by step through certain obstacles and help me reach certain goals. Like, give me specific things relevant to me, not just stuff on YouTube or whatever. That stuff helps, but I wish I would have had specific advice, have somebody tell me like, yo, nah, move like this, move like that. Because I be seeing kids starting business now that don't have mentors, and I'm just from the outside looking in. It's like, yo, if I could mentor you, I could get you from 0 to 5 figures in 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? But you know, they have to want, or they have to see the value in having a mentor. But yeah, that's the biggest mistake I ever made, bro.
Yeah, no, I agree. A lot of times it's your mindset. Like, growing up, you think you don't need to pay, you just could learn at YouTube University. But you can't. YouTube University is good, but you can't ask YouTube questions. You see what I'm saying? So even myself, like I said, I used to struggle in the beginning. I used to literally just be up at night thinking, how am I going to get out of situations and so much stuff. And as soon as I got a mentor, the gap literally just closed.
How do you plan to expand your business in the future?
How do I plan to expand? Honestly, rock out with the economy vehicles for the most part, but I'm really getting into the coaching and mentorship. I have a couple mentees now at this moment, but I just want to see people be great, bro. Teach everybody and give them a shortcut to success, like for real.
So you want to keep doing what you're doing now, like all your vehicles, have that automated on the side. Boom, that's running. You getting the check from that every week. And now you want to move more into the mentor space where you just teaching young guys and girls how to get to where you at with the rental game. Help them, teach them the shortcuts so that they can be making, a few $1,000s extra a week or every month.
Definitely, yeah.
Got you.
Exactly.
All right, so what's the reason why you wanted to get into the mentorship space?
Honestly, it's a lot of mentors out here that they don't know what they're doing. Like just to be honest, bro, I ain't gonna hold you. I invested in. I'm happy with mentors I invested in. They do know what they're doing, but just seeing people in some of their courses and what they talking about, you can tell they don't really know. They're not really in the game doing it. I've been in the game and I made so many mistakes that now I'm able to teach my mistakes so the next person don't make the same mistakes. You see what I'm saying?
Got you.
So, and like I said, I just love seeing people be great, bro. Like, for real. I just want to help as much people as I can. And why people ask, bro, if I could teach you how to have, say, the same broker deals that I do, if I have students all over the 50 states doing deals, having cars, right? I could send people your way and we all making money. I noticed once I build up a real big community, it's more money to make for everybody. You know somebody in I got somebody going to South Carolina. I bet I got somebody over there. Let me set up a broker deal. You see what I'm saying? We all can help each other make more money. And the quickest way to bag, bro, is helping somebody get to what they want in life. It's really simple.
100%. 100%. Like if you in a room if you could get your team around you to be millionaire or $1 million men and women, now it's like the bigger they get, the more they can do for you. Yo, I love that, bro.
Facts.
All right, so how do you balance the demands of running a business with your personal life?
I ain't gonna hold you.
Talking about the ladies, the kids, we getting deep now.
Man. Nah, that's not easy at all. I ain't gonna hold you, but
Does it stress your relationships romantically?
Romantically, I ain't gonna hold you. I'm too focused right now, so I'm currently single. But I'm currently single at the moment. So no relationships. I'm really just focused on getting to where I want to be in life, and I gotta become that person I want to be before I really start trying to set a time for a relationship. So.
Does your personal life suffer in any way because of your professional life?
It does.
In what ways?
I don't have a lot of time to do what I want to do, even spend time with my kids as much as I want to. But I just look at it as temporary sacrifices, and so I could have all that time to spend that I want to spend with my kids and have a relationship, wife and everything like that. But right now, I'm really just locked in so I could provide that life for them. You see what I'm saying?
Gotcha. All right, what advice do you have for aspiring entrepreneurs looking to start a business in the car rental or Airbnb industry? Get a mentor?
That's a big fact, 100%. Like I told you, I would have been so much further than I am now if I would have just got a mentor, not thinking I could do everything myself. Because really you can't. Like YouTube University, you can't ask them no questions. You can't. So you can learn a lot, but when it's time and you back into the wall, you don't know what to do, a mentor will help guide you and let you know their mistakes. So it's literally a shortcut to success.
Yeah.
So.
I remember I had a mentor a few years back, and he would actually tell me, like, yo, call the news station, say this, do that. And it would actually pan out. And it was just like, yo, it was beautiful. And he helped, like, focus it was amazing.
I got a mentee now. Literally, he told me he had 2 vehicles that was just sitting there. He could not find a way to rent them out. He was trying to do everything. Literally, within a week, I got both his vehicles out on long-term rentals. And I'm saying, like, you pay me, he already made back the money that he paid me and probably 10x that he's gonna 10x that by time 2 months. You see what I'm saying? About just because his car is being rented out. So it's like, why not get a mentor? Like, when your cars are sitting there, there's still liability. They're only asset when they're renting out making money. You see what I'm saying?
Got you. And real quick, this is not really a plug for you to sell or nothing, but you provide mentorship.
Yeah, provide mentorship.
So if somebody did want to get into the Airbnb and the car rental game, they could just hit you up to be their mentor.
Yeah. I don't accept everybody. I ain't gonna hold you. It is a real private community because, honestly, I want action takers. There's a lot of people I notice that they get mentorships and they blame the mentor for them not having success. but it wasn't the mentor's fault. It's them not taking action. I will go take that same mentorship, take that same course, and make a bag from it. But then the next person that took the same mentorship, the same course, is not making no money. Now they come blaming the mentor. We took the same thing, so why am I elevating so much and you're not?
Yeah, but only losers think like that, bro. Like only a loser will take a loss and then quickly start trying to, find somebody to blame, bro. Like when it's, you know this, bro. Like you know how many times we fail, but we forget about it immediately. We get up and we keep on moving forward.
Facts.
Like, how do you weed out bad mentees?
I could tell, bro. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. I don't know how.
It's like you just smell me coming from you, so I don't like that.
Like, what are you really talking about right now? You telling me you couldn't do this? I told you to do this, and then you still asking me about something that's 30 steps away, bro. Don't worry about that. Do this for now. Like, you feel me? It's something as simple as like, yo, set up your LLC. It's something simple, but you asking me about if a renter steals my car, what should I do? Bro, you don't even have a car, bro. Get your LLC, bro. Did you get your LLC? You talking about nothing's working, but you didn't do the first step I told you to do. You feel me? I don't got time for that, bro. Like, either you're gonna take action and make stuff happen or not, bro. I'm not pressed for money to be taking on something and just having you be in a pain. You feel me?
Facts. Yeah, you ain't gonna pay me to be a headache. Nah. All right. How do you choose the locations and properties for your car rental and Airbnb business?
I do market research. So I see what's going on in the area. I see what other cars are renting out for in that area, other Airbnbs are going for. There's different platforms for it as well. But just look into the market and see exactly what's going on. And even be a customer, bro. A lot of people, they just looking to jump into business and don't know what it's like to be on the customer side. Go into car rental spots and be a customer. See how they moving, learn from them. I ain't gonna hold you. My rental agreement I got, I went into a Lamborghini spot that was serving Lamborghinis. I seen their rental agreement. I brought that agreement to a lawyer, had them fix it up for my business, and then I did it like that. You know what I'm saying?
Smart.
Yeah.
Smart. Okay. So you basically, you do market research. So you see like what Google says is performing, you see what Google says is performing well. And then you also, when you travel, you rent cars and you do the Airbnb thing yourself so that you can have like experience on both sides of it.
Yeah.
Okay. How do you decide on pricing and pricing strategies for your car rentals and Airbnb rentals? Same thing?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. How do you manage and maintain your vehicles and properties to ensure customer satisfaction?
So I actually gotta build relationships. That's the biggest thing. So I got a relationship with a shop that I go to, and I actually got a on-road mechanic. So he'll literally go around to the vehicles and service them for me.
How did you finance your business, and what advice do you have for other entrepreneurs that are seeking funding?
Actually, Bank of America, bro. They're giving out 4 vehicles for new LLCs, and it's another site called
Wait, what?
Yeah, Bank of America.
So so if you start a new LLC, you can go to Bank of America and they're giving out 4 vehicles?
Yeah, they're giving out 4 vehicles. We gotta do 4 different applications. There's a few requirements. You gotta have like a minimum 680 credit score and everything. But yeah, they're giving out 4 vehicles for new LLCs. Another one called Car Party as well. You get like a whole fleet of cars.
Wait, so for the Bank of America thing, I'm sorry, like 4 vehicles, they're giving out loans for 4 vehicles?
Yeah, they'll give up to 4 vehicles.
So if I have a credit score of 680, I have an LLC. I've never done this before. I go to Bank of America and they'll approve me for 4 car loans.
I'm not Bank of America. I'm not saying it guarantee you get approved, but yeah, 680. I know one of the requirements, 680 credit score. You got to be making a certain amount or have a projected income of I think around 100K. So projected income doesn't mean you're making that yet, but you project that you'll make that in the future. Yeah. You see what I'm saying?
But that's easy. You just put some nonsense on
it
and just make dress that up.
Yeah, a lot. 4 vehicles they're giving out. You gotta do 4 different applications though.
Okay. Yeah. And this could be, and then boom, I got that. I got my 4
under your business name right there.
And now boom, I hit you up. You mentor me, and now boom, I got those 4 vehicles on the road, and okay. So what's the other one?
Car Party is another one. They're giving out like a whole fleet of cars. They give like a 200K like line of credit. Like depending on your credit score and everything, depending on their requirements, but they average like 200K line of credit. Go out and get as much vehicles as you need and start your business, right? got Navy Federal. They give about $75K. Like it's a lot of plays, bro.
How do you find out about these?
Through experience and mentorship, bro. Like I said, my mentor put me onto a lot of this.
Okay.
A lot of this game.
So mentors again, we come to experience and mentorship. All right. So what resources, for example, like books, websites, mentors, have you found helpful in starting and growing your business?
Alright, books, as in car rental books, or just like as in books that I read?
Anything that was helpful for you as an entrepreneur?
Yo, Power of Your Subconscious Mind, bro, by Joseph Murphy. That's like my #1 book. Like,
What'd you learn from that?
Like really, like it's basically like law of attraction. Like you gotta really. It's not only just thinking stuff, but like just putting yourself in that state that you already have it, knowing that's already inside of you, and you just gotta really bring it to existence now. Like I'm already a millionaire, I just gotta have time catch up. You see what I'm saying? Like,
so when you have that mindset, what does that look like when it manifests in your actual attitude and your actions?
Elaborate on that question a little more.
So you have the mindset. All right, bet. So I'm a millionaire. I just gotta make it happen. Or when you read the book and you adopt that way of thinking, what does that look like in the way that you now act and behave?
Okay, yeah, I definitely move different. Like, there's certain even people I don't hang around with no more because I know where I'm going in life. You see what I'm saying? So how I present myself and just certain moves I make, investment moves I make, that stuff I wouldn't do in the past that I now do. Like,
give me an example.
Like as in, the biggest thing is really hanging out with certain people that's not going nowhere in life. So
you got like, if you got friends who they don't want to do better and they might be like kind of dead weight, you're quicker to cut them off now.
Yeah, that's what it is. I'm not saying I cut them off. I'll put it down to the side.
Gotcha. Like, we cut them off politely. Okay. All right.
Put it down to the side.
So other than that book, what else?
Pushman Mitch and One Plays With Me and CEO Matty J. That's 3 people that helped me a lot in my career, my mentors. So definitely tap into their Instagram or follow them, do what you gotta do. But
there's a girl that I know named Jasmine, and she I think Pushman Mitch is her mentor. I believe that that might be true. I hope it is. So yeah, so shout outs to him and shout outs to her and shout outs to you. I just have to, plug her in because So how do you stay organized and manage your time effectively as a busy entrepreneur?
Like I said, a team and systems, man. I got rental softwares and everything that helps me keep track of everything, and I have my assistant just look it over and manage it from that end. So teams and systems. It's not easy doing it by yourself.
Yeah, okay. I like that. So like with the systems and teams, so it's like if you can get a software to do something, you don't gotta do it yourself. Like just have the software run that, so you don't gotta be doing or if you could pay an assistant to do the invoices and to make the calls and to do the Excel sheets and all the boring nerdy stuff, like just have them do that so you can focus on doing the money generating activities.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay. Yo, this entrepreneurship thing is crazy. How do you stay up to date with industry trends and changes in the market?
I am the trend, bro. You feel me? I am the change. Like they stay up to date with me.
Totally.
That's really what it is. I ain't gonna hold you. A lot of people, like my mentor bitch used to say, people trying to go with the flow. I am the flow, bro. I create my own flows. I create my own rivers. Like I don't care what the next man is doing. Like I'ma up it, bro.
Yeah,
that's really what it is.
What mistakes have you made along the way, and what have you learned from them?
Mistakes. Putting so much cars on my personal name. After I seen that podcast, son got 33 cars all in his personal name in 30 days. Basically, I tried to implement that. I got like 7 or 8 cars on my personal name within 30 days. Shot my credit score, but
yeah, what?
My credit score was shot after that. Like,
it hurt it?
Yeah, it hurt my credit score. Yeah. What was the second part of the question?
What have you learned from it?
What have I learned? Oh, how to actually go the right way and get them in my business name. So.
What made you put in your personal name and not in your business name?
I didn't know. You don't know what you don't know. You know what I'm saying? So I just seen the podcast. I didn't get the full story behind it. I just thought I could run just over YouTube and without actually hiring for my mentor, without actually getting him as my mentor. I thought I could just run off what I seen on YouTube. and that's how I put it on personal, man.
Do you think that that action that you took was better than not taking any action?
Of course, always, action is always, even if I fail, bro, because now I know how to not do it and do it the right way, you feel me? So,
Gotcha.
yeah, it's always better to get stuff done than not get something done at all, you feel me? It's not always going to be perfect, but just as you start, fix it along the way, you just...
So one of the things I'm getting from you is like, all right, so one thing you can do is you can do nothing. The second thing, you can do anything and do it quickly, do everything. The third thing is you can get a mentor and get the knowledge and still try to execute quickly. Doing nothing is the worst. Doing everything and just moving quick is better than doing nothing, but the best is to get a mentor and get the knowledge and then try to still move quick, but try to move correct.
There you go. You said it perfectly.
Okay. Thank you. That's gonna go viral. I'm gonna put your face in it too, so you know what I'm saying?
You.
Both go in fast.
Yeah, say that.
So if someone wanted to get into the car rental game, how could you help them?
I can help them multiple ways. I actually got an ebook bundle dropping. So if you want to get my ebook, I done coaching calls where it's literally an hour for $350 was my price I was charging. Like everything I lay out in that coaching call is like really in my ebook. So I go in that, and it's for the low. Like that's the best way to get started.
So if I get the ebook, like what does that do? Like how does it help me make money? Like what do I get with it?
I teach you like basics of business structure and funding. So how to structure your business, how to get the best funding. I also teach you how to become a power host on Toro, which is like basically one of the top levels you get on Toro. And then I teach you how to go into the private and maximize your profits by renting out your vehicles privately. Like I said, we're doing long terms and everything, and just basically kick Toro to the side. But I recommend people, start on Toro. It's like Toro's like look at it like the training wheels. So I learned a lot seeing how they run and renting my vehicles on Toro, so I could actually have the knowledge to do private. But
so if I wanted to start doing the car rental, right, get into the car rental game, you would recommend I get your ebook, and so once I go through the ebook, then like I will have a good understanding of where to go from there.
Yeah, it's a whole bundle. It's a 3-part bundle, so you have a good understanding. But like if you need your hand held, like I said, I offer mentorship as well. We'll be more personal within my community as well, so do it for that.
Okay. I bet. So I want to get into the car rental game, so it's I bet. So get the ebook, study myself up, or I could do the mentorship with you, where it's like you really hold my hand with it. You give me assignments like, yo, do this, this, and this. I bet. And you really just walk me from knowing nothing into making some bread.
Yeah, there you go.
I bet. So how do people get the ebook? And so how do people find the ebook?
I actually didn't really do the official drop yet. It's still a pre-sale moment, but by the time we drop this, ebook will be ready. So I recommend just following me on Instagram, unruly_closer. Hit me, say you want the ebook, and just BYBS. I'll give a discount code. Use that promo code BYBS for your people. I got you. I'll give you that 25% off for the ebook.
So they go to you for the ebook, and then they tell you the discount code BYBS, and they get 25% off.
25% off.
I bet. So if you guys are interested in getting an ebook, follow him on Instagram at unruly_closer. Make sure that you give him the discount code BYBS so you can get 25% off, and the movement can get some bread too. You know what I'm saying? And you could be making more bread in a few months. You know what I'm saying? Like you're gonna completely transform your life. And if you're young, and if you're in your early 20s or your late teens or your mid 20s or you whatever age, but just especially for my young guys and girls out there, this is definitely something that I recommend that you tap in with. Get the ebook, get him as a mentor, because I'm telling you, if I was you, I would get a mentor, and that is just going to fast track your success. You are going to save 5-10 years of bumping your head up against the wall just by having somebody tell you, do this, go there, move like this. You can accomplish in 2 months what it would take the other person 10 years trying to do it by themselves. So get the mentorship, get the ebook, get the knowledge. All right.
Even if they don't have money for mentorship and ebook at the moment, I actually got a 10-step checklist to get started. It's like a cheat sheet. Get started in the car rental business. 10 steps. Just DM me the word free and they can get that as well.
Also, you have like free steps as well too.
Yeah.
Got you. All right, so he has what is it? It's a 10-step cheat sheet.
Yeah.
That if they DM you the word free, you give them that.
Correct.
All right, guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you got a lot out of it. I want you to take action immediately. So either get the ebook, hit him up for the mentorship right now, or DM him the word free. Do something and start taking action right now, because I really want you guys to, change your life, and I want you to be in a better position. I want you to win. I want nothing but winners following me. I want nothing but winners around me. So be a winner. I love you guys. Better you is a better society. Peace out.
Close the deal and build the legacy.
Yeah, close. Yeah, say that one more time.
Close the deal and build the legacy. You heard?
All right. You want to say, give them some final remarks. Give them some motivation for the young guys and girls out there.
Y'all got a lot of knowledge today, honestly, but all a lot of knowledge means nothing. It's when it's applied knowledge, bro. Just take action and let's make greatness happen. You heard? Close the deal and build the legacy. Done, chat.